How did you address and attract your audience? To attract my target audience, I incorporated multiple different factors into my media product. One of the main things I did was use typical conventions of a thriller genre, such as eerie music to build suspense, and locations that help me to convey the genre of my film and attract the viewers of my target audience. Typical conventions I included, such as props, location, and costumes, for example, choosing a green lane in the middle of nowhere, reflect the unknown, which contributes to building elements of suspense in my opening sequence. Also, by using props such as a fake taxi license and the kidnap note to entice the audience as they begin to be aware of the plot. I believe, through the mise en scène I selected, it meets the criteria and conventions of a typical thriller genre and allows my target audience to have a good understanding of the genre of my film. Typical conventions of thriller films: characters are along the lines of murderers and victims, in other words, a villain-driven plot. Therefore, I chose to include characters such as a kidnapper and a victim, which suited the criteria and conventions thoroughly. Mise en scène became an important element I needed to establish in order to attract my specific target audience. In addition, I used a typical taxi car, which my audience can relate to as it is representative of real life. I used many atmosphere sounds to add suspense to my film and to create a certain atmosphere, emphasizing parts of my film. I put a range of thriller and suspense sounds and put them together on Soundtrack Pro and Final Cut. I also chose to keep original sound that the Canon 7D picked up, such as the car door closing and the key ignition in my opening sequence. I decreased the volume of these clips so they didn't take away the suspense built from the use of non-diegetic sounds in my opening. As found from research on the thriller genre, the audience and fans of thriller films expect to be kept alert and on edge of their seats, hence the reason for my soundtrack. I believe that the eerie atmosphere at the start immediately creates suspense, engaging with my audience, leaving the audience wanting to watch on and intrigues them. I believe the main successful method I used to attract my audience was creating a quality, clean and well-constructed media product with unusual and revealing shots and eerie music in order to attract and interest my target audience.